R32 Skyline GT-R one-piece drive shaft. Okay, I need to know the differences between a single piece and a two-piece. Well, you know, it's pretty much it's like it's common sense. One has one line and the other one has two. But although I do know that, I do need to make sure that is it a good idea for me though. I gotta make sure that it is good if I'm going that route. You know, we never know. So for now, let me check that. But honestly, bro, I just might do this two-piece though. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, anyway, this amateur video is published for entertainment purposes only, and it's not fully qualified as instructional video. Okay. Okay.
Hey guys, just doing a quick comparison.
It can still be good
on
info.
One-piece
So
drive shafts for an R32 GT-R. So it's one of my summer cars. So the two-piece.
You know what? I got a small question though. Would you think that you can get your, because you know it's either keeping your two-piece, that's something, or it's either getting a one-piece, that's something else. But what about keeping your two-piece but merging it, and of course keeping the same OEM length? Yeah, that's not gonna go away, but by doing so, right, would you think that it's doable to that it would be a good idea to get a single piece though? Like a good way to get a single piece. You would think? Because you know that's a single piece. Yeah, for sure. That's a two-piece for sure. But what about like merging the two-piece to make a single piece though? But lengthwise it's the same. What about that? What about that?
They take tons of power.
What does it say?
Never have
We specialize in the impossible.
any issues with these things, but
I didn't even listen to bro. What he said?
so the two-piece OEM, they take tons of power. You'll never have any issues with these things, but
Good to know. But
the one
it
piece
depends.
is definitely a nice upgrade. So big question is weight and how much you actually save by going with the one piece. So the carbon fibers do weigh more than the aluminum, but obviously there's a lot more advantages.
Wait, what do you?
Carbon fibers
But what?
do weigh more than with the one piece. So the carbon fibers do weigh more than the aluminum.
There's no way. Nah, no, bro. So you know what? Maybe I understand that message. That one. Yeah, maybe I do.
Is weight and how much you actually save by going with the one piece. So the carbon fibers do weigh more than the aluminum, but obviously there's a lot more advantages. This one here weighs 16.5 pounds, and the OEM weighs 34.5 pounds. So I'm not going to go into showing how to remove and install. There's plenty of videos on how to do that. So we'll just cut to it already installed. And so the prop shaft that goes to the transfer case,
Hold on.
with the one piece, one here weighs 16.5 pounds.
16 and a half.
And the OEM weighs 34.5 pounds.
34 and a half. Okay, so maybe he just got the naming confused though. That's it.
So we'll just cut to it already.
Like of the material itself, you know.
And
Which is fine.
so the prop shaft that goes to the transfer case, the bolts there are 65 to 72 foot-pounds for torquing them, and you just use the existing ones. And
Yeah,
then
recycle.
you go to the final drive, and those bolts are 47 to 54 foot-pounds.
Yeah, and that's info that we know.
So you have to install the
We've
new
been
ones
knowing
that
that.
come with the drive shaft. Hope you guys enjoy.
Wait, what?
So you have to install the new ones that come with the drive shaft.
Okay. And that section stays like
Hope you
empty,
guys
you know.
enjoy the
That
review.
Liberty part though. But yeah, and you know what? We know better now. We do know better. I guess you're welcome. I do want to check something else though. Not that. And it's also thicker in diameter though. That's something that he didn't mention. Okay. Okay. That's something. And you know what? Let me replace the bearing first. Okay. Let me replace the bearing. See how it goes. See if my power goal can hold that. In good like in a good format and whatnot. Make sure that it doesn't like break. And if going with a single piece is better, maybe I would. But I got the feeling like I'm gonna start with that first. Yeah.
So the two-piece OEM.
It's not too bad, bro. I'm looking at it. It's not too bad, bro.
You'll never have.
It's fine. It's fine.
So you have to install the new ones that come with the drive shaft.
And yeah, reuse
Hope you guys enjoy
your bolts.
the review.
Okay. I mean, yeah, bro. Good info. And yeah, once again, you're welcome for that. So single.